Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. My name is Robert Wright, and what we're going to talk about today is the Arctic series. What I found was most homeowners and business owners don't wake up thinking about the system behind their walls, above their ceilings, or working quietly in the background every single day. And honestly, that makes sense. If something isn't broke, we're taught not to worry about it. But the truth is, many of the biggest problems people face don't come from sudden failures. They come from things slowly underperforming, quietly costing more than they should in energy, comfort, air quality, productivity, and long-term wear and tear on your living space. That's why this conversation matters. Whether you own a home, run a business, or manage a building, the environment you're in every day directly impacts how you live, how you work, and how much you spend to maintain it. And yet, most people have never been properly educated on how these systems actually work, or how to tell when something could be working better. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Because when you understand what's happening behind the scenes, you're empowered to make smarter, more confident decisions, decisions that protect your investment and improve your quality of life. One of the biggest misconceptions is that the efficiency upgrades or improvements are only for brand new buildings or major renovations. That couldn't be farther from the truth. In reality, many homes and commercial spaces were built using outdated standards, rushed installations, or materials that simply don't perform well over time, especially in climates where heat, humidity, or constant use take a toll. Over time, this could lead to higher energy bills, inconsistent temperatures, poor airflow or air quality, strain on equipment, and unnecessary repair or replacement costs. But because these issues develop slowly, they're often normalized. We have two amazing products that are going to solve these problems, regardless if you're a business owner, own a home, or run a business and need to help others solve these problems. These products are the Arctic Breeze and the Arctic Blanket. The Arctic Breeze is a solar attic fan made out of steel. It has aerodynamic engineering, no plastic parts, and will withdraw up to 1550 cubic feet of air per minute. One fan will cover up to 1550 square feet of attic space, and in a commercial building, you're going to need multiple fans. It is completely free to operate and has a lifetime warranty. It is essential to remove heat from the attic to reduce utility costs, prevent termites and carpenter ants, and extend the lifespan of your roof by 5 to 7 years. Traditional ventilation systems have inferior stamped metals, short warranties, and allow air to pass through the attic. They do not remove the heat from the attic. This is an illustration of what happens. Fresh cold air gets in through the soffit vents, and from the sunlight beating on the roof, the heat comes in. The darker the shingles, the hotter the attic gets. I have seen attics up to 160 degrees. The Arctic Breeze will ventilate the attic 40 to 50 times a day, removing all heat, moisture, and dust. The fan comes in three different versions. You got the flat fan, the gable fan, and the tilt fan. We also have 25-watt fans, 30-watt fans, and 70-watt fans available. The Arctic Breeze also has the Florida and Texas wind rating, so it's protected against tornadoes and hurricanes. Now let's get into the Arctic Blanket. This product was originally developed by NASA and Walter Cunningham, who was an original Apollo 7 astronaut to protect astronauts from extreme heat and cold temperatures in outer space. The space shuttle orbits the Earth 16 times a day, 365 days a year. The temperatures in space range from 250 degrees Fahrenheit to negative 250 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a 500-degree swing. This blanket would literally keep the heat out of the spacecraft, but also keep the heat in. Think about it. Without this material, astronauts would either freeze to death or they would overheat. The Arctic Blanket is 99.9% pure aluminum on both sides. It has perforated holes and a silicone-based fiber. We will install it over the existing insulation on the attic floor versus tacking it up to the truss. Why? It keeps the moisture out of the attic and works as a double-sided blanket. As you can see here in the summer months, the multi-layer insulation is going to block the radiant heat from entering your home and send it back out. The solar attic fan will then vacuum that heat out back into the atmosphere. In the wintertime, the blanket will prevent the heat from escaping your living space into your attic. The U.S. Department of Energy quotes, at least 25% and up to 50% in energy savings can be realized immediately. This is depending on the climate, building configuration, family size, and lifestyle. I hope you found this information helpful. For more information, get back to whoever shared this video with you, and you will get your questions answered. Thank you.